Yo, what is going on, guys, and welcome back to the Residual Royalty Academy. This is a channel where I show you how to go from no royalties, maybe no passive income, maybe you've not even earned your first dollar online yet, which is absolutely okay because we were all there at one point. But I want to take you to a place where you can earn a full-time income and more from publishing low and no content books, as well as other kinds of books on this channel. So in today's video, it's going to be a pretty cool one, maybe 5-10 minutes, so just set that quick time aside and we're going to get straight into this. This is going to be a really cool niche, probably one that you've never heard of before, and yeah, it's going to be a seasonal niche and I think you're going to like it. So the context is, I was doing some niche research for a video for YouTube where I look for niches for May and June, and I happened to find this one at the beginning of June. So what is it all about? As you can see, a lot of people in the UK, not me personally, go pretty crazy when the Queen has like her anniversary, let's say. So let's say this one here is, I guess, when she had been the Queen for 60 years. There's a huge celebration over in Buckingham Palace, where she lives, I guess. And yeah, a lot of other people are buying mugs, that are buying gifts for each other. And honestly, people just go a bit crazy for it. And so obviously this gives us an opportunity, because when I was doing this niche research, I found that her 70th Jubilee, which is when she's been the Queen for 70 years, is going to happen on the 2nd to the 5th of June, which obviously right now, as I record this video, I believe it's the 13th of April, so we're still a while out. You still got like a month and a half to get one of these books made, and hopefully to try and collect some beautiful, beautiful royalties. So this is what it's all about. It's the Queen's Jubilee. It's going to be the 2nd to the 5th of June, and what I simply did was search on Amazon, Platinum Jubilee. I think Platinum means 70, so you could search Queen's Jubilee, you could search any kind of similar search term, and what we found is something quite interesting. So the most important thing that we can see right now is there's very little competition. So 514 results for Platinum Jubilee books. If we just search Platinum Jubilee gifts, I would guess we're going to get even less. Okay, so slightly more, but that's absolutely fine. So you can see what else are people buying. This is actually quite interesting. So you can see they're buying flags, they're buying bunting, they're buying, what is that, a medal? And yeah, a lot of these are selling pretty well, but let's go back to the books because this is what we actually care about. Okay, so now this has loaded, we can go through and have a look at the current books that are published, of these 514 books that are published. Now, just to put it in comparison, if we were searching for a Father's Day niche, which is what I was going to talk about in this video when we went on to like May and June niches, because that would be June the 19th, if you search something like Father's Day books, you're going to literally find more than 10,000 search results. So obviously this is like 5% of that. So this leaves a huge opportunity. And yeah, as you can see, the BSRs are already doing pretty well, considering we're still a month and a half away from the actual celebration. So if you consider these will probably sell until around the 30th of, what would that be, May, you've still got a lot of time to make sales left before this day happens. So you can see this book is off to a beautiful start. 2 reviews already, 3rd of February, and you can see it's ranked 25,000, 3 sales a day, £7 per day, sorry. And you can see the paperback is priced pretty fairly, $6.99, and it's independently published. Now, this one I think is like the official, this is her official book about this whole celebration, I believe by probably some big publishing house or some government related publisher or something like this. So this isn't really relevant. This is probably going to be more about stories and things that we wouldn't really be publishing. So if we look inside, this is not really what we'd be going for. This is more high content, and so this isn't really what we'd be focused on for this niche specifically. But something like a colouring book, you could do that very, very easily. And what I really liked about this colouring book, if we click on here, is you can see all the different images that are going to be inside the book are about all the things that has happened during not only her life, but obviously through her time as the Queen as well. So we've got a portrait of the Queen, we've got something to do with her dogs, which is quite a thing people know a lot about. We've got Classic London Bus and Taxi, Find the Monument, some more things about the dogs. Obviously is that one of the houses, I guess? I don't know too much about it. Celebrating the Platinum Jubilee. So yeah, what they've done is some really good research, and they've just found like the important things that she has done, or the most important things that she's done, and they've like made colouring pages based off of this. So this is a really great book. And yeah, as you can see, we've got images of her at different ages, which is really cool. We've got crowns, like the horses, the army, cute little dog, the bus. So this is a really great book, and I think definitely it's possible to create something as good, if not better than this, and start collecting these royalties. Now, as you can see, This person was way ahead of the game publishing this at the start of February, and I'm sure they're going to do well because of that, but this does not mean that you cannot make the same, if not more, than this per day. So if you translate that out to a monthly basis, and you assume that at the height of this, they're probably going to make 30 to 50 pounds, I would say, per day. So times that by maybe 20 days, they'll probably make a good £1,000 profit, I would say, from this book. And because there's not much competition, the ad spend is going to be pretty low as well. So yeah, that is a great example of a Platinum Jubilee book. Now what we could do after this is search something similar, like maybe search like the 70-year anniversary, just like a different keyword to see if we get any more books. What we can see here is another, okay, this one is not independently published actually, unless they have possibly just used their own ISBN, but this is a Platinum Jubilee cookbook, and recipes and stories from her representatives around the world, and it's not going to actually be launched until the 28th of April, so that's quite interesting. This could actually be an official kind of book again, but that does not put anybody off from publishing anything similar if you know anything about this. So that's another possible niche as well. And the other thing that I noticed in this niche, aside from colouring and activity books, was, I believe, this one. So you can see this is independently published right there, 19th of March, so very, very recently. And it's basically just a photo book, so it's just going to be pictures, obviously copyright-free images of the Queen over her life. There's 80 different pages. It's priced pretty high, it's got a good review already, and you can see right now it's making £17 per day, which obviously if you were to extend that onto a monthly basis, that's just average that up to 20 times 30 days. Let's say it sells for a month, that's going to be £600, possibly even more though, depending on how this book does in the ranks. Like obviously the sales should only increase as the date gets closer. So what's this one? This is some other official kind of book, not coming out until the 2nd of June, so people are pre-ordering this to receive it on the 2nd, so that's not something we'd do. But here's another example of something you could do. So this is a sticker activity book. This one here is a independently published colouring and cutout activity bunting books. This is a good idea as well. You can see it's already selling 39,000 in books. We can open this up. This is the Bookbeam Chrome extension. You can see it's recently just started to pick up, literally a couple of days ago before it was ranking 16, 32, 20,000, and now back up to 40,000. So over time, these books are only going to sell more and more. So if we click on this one and we go to look inside and we read the description, we can see there's 40 different designs to decorate, colour, and cut into bunting. So this is a very unique idea because the whole bunting thing is quite popular. So I guess it's really cool if people can make their own bunting and like put it up on their street or on their houses. And if they can make it from a book, that's really quite cool as well. So let's see. Yeah, they've just got a really good idea for this one basically. You could obviously do a colouring book. All you'd have to do is find a good illustrator if you can't do it yourself, which personally I can't. So one illustrator I found that was good just from a simple search on Upwork here, Erica M, $10 per hour. She's got 99% job success, top rated, and you can see the designs that she's done if you click her portfolio. So we can have a look at some similar images, but that Paris one looks really cool. And if she can do something like that for Buckingham Palace and for pictures of the Queen, that would be really cool. So that's Colour COVID Quarantine, not a fan of that one. But doodle colouring pages, yeah, pretty cool. And yeah, she looks pretty good at colouring, so you could possibly hire her. And as you can see, it's only $10 per hour, so if it takes her one day, you're going to be paying maybe $70 in colouring costs. And you can see a lot of other illustrators here as well. This guy would make you like an activity book related to this niche, 90% job success, a little bit more per hour. But obviously, the more you pay sometimes, the better quality you can often get. So this looks like a really good illustrator as well for a children's storybook, which is actually something that we talk about in the Low Content Elite Society. So let me just show you a little bit about what the Low Content Society is all about. This is the sales page. As you can see right now, we've got a $100 discount until the end of the month. You can see this is like a preview of the lectures inside. So this is one of the modules, Children's Storybook Mastery. There's around 6 or 7 videos in this module teaching you how to make children's storybooks, which I personally believe are a huge untapped opportunity. And as you saw in the last video that I published, I believe on Friday, we saw a French children's storybook making incredible royalties. I think it was at least a couple $1,000s per month, and that was just on the French market. So these are huge opportunities if you can get in early, get the right kind of niches, execute on the book right, and make it really high quality. And as you can see, people inside the Low Content Elite Society are doing pretty amazing. So Hans, as you can see here, this is the Discord group that we have. So he posted yesterday, I had my first day over $700. And this was literally just a few days ago. And as you can see, after his ad costs, it was literally $400 profit, which which is pretty amazing. We've got Ben over there as well. We've got a lot more information about what's included. So we've got hiring contracts, we've got contacts in China if you want to be printing books over there. We've got all the templates you could ever need, literally about 7 hours worth of videos, a Discord group, accountability. We've got different approaches and strategies that you've never seen before, such as the Wellman approach with Josh Wellman and the royalty split approach, as well as children's storybook publishing, like I say. So it's an amazing course and society and group. So if you do want to join, just use the first link in the description, and we look forward to seeing you inside. There's also some frequently asked questions down here, and also a payment plan if you prefer to use that. So I hope this has been a useful video. Oh, also, I did want to show you actually, these books are also selling a little bit, not too much, but a little bit in America, which is quite surprising. So you can see this one, which I think is like the official kind of government guide. It's $42 per day it's making right now, 11 sales per day. And yeah, that's pretty awesome. The other ones weren't selling so much. As you can see, most of them are 0 per day. This one's 42. This one's under 10, but this is a really famous person making that book. But what we can do as well is maybe search a different keyword. So we could search, instead of Platinum Jubilee, we could search, what did they call it on here? So Platinum Jubilee, okay, yeah. So Queen 70th Jubilee book. Maybe we'll get some different search results. I'm not entirely sure. Okay, so you can see some low content publisher has tried to make a diary, journal, notebook, weekly planner. Okay, so 142,000, not amazing, but at least it's selling a little bit. I wouldn't have really done a planner for this. I'm not really sure it's relevant. They've kind of just keyword stuffed here. Nobody really knows what the book is. It's all a little bit off center. So if you're going to do a book, like I've mentioned in the last couple of videos, you just want to make it high quality. Just do one book and make it perfect, like this one, for example, and I think you will do really well with this little niche. So instead of the May and June niches, I just wanted to bring you this quick niche today, and in the next video, we'll be doing the May and June niches instead. So I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, subscribe, smash the like button, and I'll see you in the next video.
They wanna count me out before I'm even up. They wanna bring me